Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alhan and I'm an interpreter and children's author. Today we are going to talk about multitasking. Multitasking is often seen as counterproductive because it can divide attention and reduce the quality of the task that we are handling. Studies have shown that when we try to multitask at once, we are more prone to making mistakes and it can take longer to complete each task. This is because our brains are not truly wired to handle many tasks at once at a high level of efficiency. However, in the field of interpreting, multitasking is just inevitable. Why is it so? When an interpreter is working, the interpreter is doing many tasks at once. The interpreter is listening to the speaker, trying to understand what the speaker is saying, processing that information and analyzing it, and then rendering it back to the listeners in the opposite language. This is many tasks, all happening at the same time with the same level of efficiency. Sometimes when interpreters are used to the topics that they're interpreting, they know the terminologies, they can even do all these tasks of interpreting at once, and then you can see the interpreter doodling on the paper. And many a times I've had people ask me, how do you do that? This only comes with practice. I emphasize on practice over and over and over again. It is a very important aspect in an interpreter's work, and it is one of the most important ways in which an interpreter can improve. This level of multitasking did not come to the interpreter from the first day. I'm sure many interpreters have experienced this. Please, dear interpreters, share your experiences in the comments section below. I know for myself, I was not able to interpret more than one sentence at once. That's regarding consecutive interpreting. I had to listen to one sentence and then interpret it. I could not take notes when I was listening. It was just too much for me to do. It was listening, understanding, analyzing, and taking notes. That was too much. But as time went by, I could listen to 2 minutes or 3 minutes of speech, take notes, understand it all, and then interpret it all. You can watch some of my interpreter in action videos to see how practice helps an interpreter improve. If I did it, you can do it too. There are also things that you can do as an interpreter to help speed up your progress. For instance, you can do memory exercises to improve your short-term memory, which is an important part of consecutive interpreting. You can go back to this video to have a look at my suggestions for improving your short-term memory. You can work on your note-taking skills aside from interpreting. Maybe you can listen to something and take notes. There's also another video on that topic. Make sure you watch it if you'd like to work on that aspect of your interpreting. You can work on your listening. Listening without taking notes, just trying to listen and understand what a person is saying. You can do this every single day with every encounter you come upon in your day-to-day life. And then, dear interpreter, you will have to combine all these skills and work on them all at the same time. Essentially, interpreters train to multitask in a way that minimizes the usual downsides of multitasking, turning what could be a disadvantage into a vital skill. Now, you dear interpreters, share with me your experience when it comes to multitasking. Or if you're someone who wants to become an interpreter, how do you handle multitasking? If you like this type of content and other related contents in my channel, you can have a look at the playlists that are related to interpreting if you like that, or language acquisition, and consider subscribing, sharing, liking, and hope to see you next week. Bye bye.